Hello everyone. So in this video, we are going to discuss about a web server. So what actually is a web server? So a computer software which is designed to process requests and deliver data to another computer over the internet or to a local network is known as a web server. For example, there are three types of web server. First one, a HTTP server, which actually serves you the HTTP request, or in easy terms, a website. So whenever you try to open up any website, for example, you open up google.com, then it is running onto a web server. If you want to send an email, then it is running onto an email server. Similarly, if you want to use a protocol like FTP or SSH, it works onto a FTP or SSH protocol. Alright, so now we are going to see the different types of servers. So the first one is Apache. Apache is a web server which is commonly used by many organizations. Also, it is open source, which is used to host HTTP websites. IIS is a type of web server which is included by Windows operating system and is pre-installed into Windows computers and Windows servers, for example 2008 R2 or 2012. Nginx is again a type of HTTP web server similar like Apache. MySQL is a type of server which is used for database. FTP stands for File Transfer Protocol, which is used for transferring of file from one client to another client. SSH server is basically a secure shell, which is used to do remote logins into two computers, and so on. So basically there are a lot of servers which are being used into our day-to-day life. So Apache HTTP server. So it is again a free and open source cross-platform web server, as we have talked, which helps to run HTTP web servers or websites. Similarly, Nginx web server is again a type of web server which is used to run HTTP websites. Microsoft IIS server is a Windows-based HTTP server which is used to host websites. Now, let me just show you how easy it is to host Apache server, and we will host our first website or web application. So for that, you need to have installed a Linux machine. After you are into your Linux machine, now I'm working on Parrot OS. So it is based on the distribution which is Debian based Linux. Let me just show you. So I want to Linux Parrot, which is based on Debian. You can use Kali Linux as well, or any other Linux operating system which has Apache installed. In case you do not have Apache installed, you can just install it this way: apt-get install Apache 2 and hit enter. So my computer already has Apache, so I'm not going to install this. All right. After it has successfully installed into a computer, just go to this particular directory, which is var www and html. So once you reach here, you perform a ls and there would be some files. So in my computer, you can see there are multiple files. In your computer, if you have done a fresh installation of Apache, you won't be able to see these files, and there will be only the default files, which are the Apache default configuration files, which says this successfully works. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to delete all the files from here using this command rm-rf star, which will delete all the files. RM stands for remove recursively and forcefully all the files. Now we are going to create a new file. So let's use nano and the name should be index.html. So first, let's quickly give the HTML tags. And let us say h1. This is my first website. All right. So we're going to save this. So let me just save this. So our file is being successfully created over here. Now we have to start the Apache server. So for that you have to type service apache2 start. So once you type this, your Apache server will successfully start. You can also check to confirm your Apache server has successfully started or not by giving the command service apache2 status. And you can see the status over here, which says your Apache server is running and it is active. All right. Now to come out of this status, you have to press the command Q to quit. Now we are going to type this command ifconfig to see the IP address of our server. As you can see, the IP address of our server is this. So we are going to verify if our server is working or not. So I will open up quickly a browser and we are going to type the IP address over here and hit enter. As you can see, it got opened, but something else is opened. We are not able to see our index.html file. So that was into the cache. That's why it did not load successfully. Let us try once more and we are going to start it. So let me just start my network. So once the network is started, let me check the IP address. Yeah, it is the same IP address. Let's go back and give the same IP address. Now, let us verify what is the port number our Apache server is running on. So we are going to go to this particular directory, which is etc apache2 ports.conf. Inside this particular directory, we are going to open up this file using nano and verify. And you can see we are listening on the port 1337. That's why our website did not open, because by default HTTP works on port 80, but we have configured it to work on port 1337. In your case, the default will be 80 and you have not to do this particular step. But in case you would like to change your port number like I did from the ports.conf file, you can also change that and you will be able to open up your website. So this is how your website looks like. I have hosted this particular website using Apache. So I hope this is clear with everyone. Thank you.